The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 397. We are on the road to the season finale, and we're starting off tonight with one of two championship contests. Tobu defeated the Great Tanuki last week in order to earn this opportunity to be the first title defense for the Scion of Submission, Chiba Akagi. The man who took the longest of any trainee, the oldest ever graduate of the AWL dojo. He is in the ring tonight looking to become a two-time AWL Intercontinental Champion. He was the 31st Intercontinental Champion. He won it at AWL 360 nearly 2 seasons ago. Never successfully defended it. He hopes to better that record starting tonight. His opponent tonight, a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and 1-time successful cash-in. So this is a pedigree of the division, if you want to call the Intercontinental Division a division, which it really isn't, to be fair. Yokohama's own Chiba Akagi looking to tap out the deathmatch expert. And you know what? This is going to be a hell of a fight. Satoshi Tobu, for those of you who may not be all that familiar with him, is probably one of the best brawlers in AWL history. He's certainly, pound for pound, deceptively strong, and he looks pretty damn strong to begin with. There you see the Contenders Championship. Blank faceplate representing limitless potential. We now go to ringside for official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, heading out of the deathmatch circuit, Satoshi Tobu! And his opponent, he's the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion. Tonight, making his first title defense, the Scion of Submission. Fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, Chiba Akagi. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Papaganush in charge.
This is Chiba Akagi's 70th match in the Animated Wrestling League. It is Satoshi Tobu's 22nd, I believe. So a massive experience advantage to the Scion of Submission going into this 30-minute time limit match. Title changes hands by pinfall, countout, or by pinfall submission or referee's decision. Trapezius claw hold, trying to lock a submission hold, followed by a falling headbutt. That'll be a fun. Satoshi Tobu going strong at the beginning here. He's 12-9 in his AWL career, ratio of +3. Chiba Akagi, on the other hand, a better win-loss record, 42-27. Putting him at +15. Chiba Akagi in, I believe, his 8th year as a professional wrestler. Here in the AWL, part of the bumper crop of 2015 rookies. And down into the covers, and note the turn of the head there. That makes it a little bit harder to roll up the shoulder, at least on that one side. Satoshi Tobu may look like a wild animal, but he actually has some pretty good in-ring technique. He's got better ring psychology than most people of his background. He's, of course, a deathmatch wrestler. Spent about 10 years on the independent circuit here in Japan, doing the deathmatch thing mostly, which explains the rather large number of scars across his personage. Meanwhile, Satoshi Tobu grabbing a double toe hold. Spinning toe hold as well, looking like Terry frickin' Funk doing that. And of course, you don't let this guy... Oh, wait a minute! A nasty-looking neck crank, but a great, almost fireman's carry takeover as a counter by Satoshi Tobu. Tobu's got the strength and the power advantage here, but I'm still going to give the technical advantage, the skill advantage, to Chiba Akagi, the Intercontinental Champion. As we enter the third minute of this bout. Oh, look at that, right out of nowhere, it goes straight for the Google Plata. And notice how Satoshi Tobu gets low down into it. Trying to relieve the pressure, gets back to a vertical base. He could have tried to lift him up for a power slam or a power bomb, but instead decides to go straight for the punches, Samoan drop, to retake control of the contest. In tonight's main event, we're going to have the AWL Grand Championship on the line, Tiger on Tiger violence, Black Tiger versus Tiger Mask, and we're going straight into the Manjigatame, or the Octopus Hold if you prefer to call it that. One of the most legendary, the Manjigatame is to Japan what the Sharpshooter is to Canada. It is probably the most Japanese submission move in the world. Of course, the signature hold of the late great Antonio Inoki. Back to the trapezius claw, and that's using that grip strength that he's got. And he's got impressive grip strength. He's one of those guys that can crush an apple in his bare hands. Which you should never do, it's a waste of a good apple. Apples are expensive in this country. Modified spear, we'll call that just a takedown there. Kick to the midsection, looking for simple but effective. The pump handle slam into the cover. He wins most of his matches this way too. And just barely does Chiba Akagi get the shoulder up before that final and fatal 3 count could be registered. And this brute strength, brute force versus technical... Oh! That's why you don't want to do that! Aside from the fact you're going to give yourself a bloody concussion. Japanese arm drag, he loves this as a transfer into the Fujiwara armbar. Turns out you don't have to be a total prick to use that move. Swinging a couple of swings and misses by both men on that exchange. Lariato! Chiba Akagi, he's a specialist, a submission specialist, but do not call him a one-trick pony. He can brawl and fly when he has to, and he wants his opponent standing. I know what he has in mind here. Oh! He had the missile drop kick in mind, but Satoshi Tobu's sidestep. Fortunately, the champion retakes control of the action. And unsurprising, given how much damage he's taken over the years, Satoshi Tobu now busted open. But that's only going to fuel the challenger's simple but effective counter, and into the, it looks like a Cobra clutch. The free arm used for the elbow strike to escape. That's a great escape for the Cobra. And what the hell is this? Argentinian backbreak position. Ooh, into a spin-out cutter. Into the cover. 1, 2.
Gopun Keika, Gopun Keika, 5 minutes. 9 minutes plus.
And the champion is on the ropes here. The flurry of strikes and offense, the open palm strikes and a punch to the face. A quick transition, one more time, simple but effective. 1, 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off the night with a brand new champion. They don't need one more time. And you see it's simple but effective, the flurry of offense, with a slightly better camera angle. You can see how fast those fists were flying, and that was it.
Here is your winner, and the new Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Satoshi Tobu!
Two women in the danger zone looking to save their careers.
The following contest is a Danger Zone match, scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Aoyama, Japan, 1/2 of the Battle Bells, Betty Bubble!
Betty Bubbles is 5-13 in her AWL career, ratio of -8. At the moment, that puts her at the bottom of the win-loss rankings for the women of AWL Hontai. It's still mathematically possible for her to save herself, but she's going to need straight wins. And I think, frankly, a miracle in order to stay out of Boxmania. The AWL sometimes can be a cruel place to work.
And her opponent making her way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico. A second generation warrior of light, MAJIKU 2!
MAJIKU 2, 2-6, ratio of -4. She's not had a brilliant first season in the AWL. And this happens to be the season we introduce a Joshi Division version of Boxmania. Not going to add up well. She only needs one win to draw her level with Emily Nagasaki and Kami Narihime at -3. So, a much easier path out of the danger zone for MAJIKU 2 as we start this 10-minute time limit match. 10-minute time limit in non-title singles matches here in the AWL as Betty Bubbles comes out on the top of that. Somewhat surprisingly, in my opinion. Betty Bubbles has found most of her success as a tag team with her girlfriend, Usa-chan, who's the current AWL Joshi champion Dragon Screw Leg Whip. Into a standing Hikari no Spiralu, and that's the high-flying offense we've come to expect from the MAJIKU dynasty here in the Animated Wrestling League. And now look, oh, interesting, grounded headlock, but it looks like an armbar or wrist lock there as well. But leaving the legs exposed, MAJIKU 2 showing us a bit of a deeper bench than we're used to from her, quite frankly. Betty Bubbles, not exactly what you would ever call a scientific wrestler. But she does have the educated feet and the educated fists that do allow her to do some serious damage when she absolutely has to. And that's the situation here. And of course, in her youth, a gymnastics background. Before coming into wrestling. Oof! As opposed to MAJIKU 2, who was born into the business. And that looks like going for an anaconda vice, or a variation thereof. I can't quite see from this camera angle. Here at my nice socially distant commentation station. I'm seeing the same camera shot that you are, ladies and gentlemen. We're about a minute and a half in now. Betty Bubbles both of these women looking to save their AWL careers. Betty Bubble possibly looking to save her relationship. And MAJIKU 2 fighting for family honor. Imagine being the first member of the MAJIKU dynasty to ever lose, and frankly, for that matter, be in Boxmania. That's never happened before. And then to be the first one to lose a Joshi Division Boxmania, that would be devastating. That would be your legacy. That would be your warlord moment. That would be your Santina Morella moment. Going up into the top rope here, and Swanton Bomb nails it flush. And somehow Betty Bubble standing up with a bulldog running purely on adrenaline right now. She's got to be. Go to Ashton body slam with a little bit of extra oomph there for the cover. 1, 2. No, MAJIKU 2 shaken, but not out of it yet. Uh-oh, we've seen this move before, going for that straight right hand right to the mast. And that could be a knockout blow. 1, 2. Yeah, MAJIKU's no idea where she is right now. That doesn't save her yet. But Betty Bubbles now only needs 2 more wins to get herself out of the danger zone. And what a coincidence, we've got 2 more weeks of episodes before Boxmania.
Here's your winner, Betty Bubbles!
Let's figure this out. Yeah, mathematically, she's not locked in the danger zone yet. But 1 loss, and it's over. Speaking of the Joshi division, let's have a Joshi title match before the season finale. What do you say? But first, we need to find a challenger, don't we? That song's going to be just playing straight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contenders match. The Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship. Introducing first, making her win the ring on the light side of his human psyche. She is the #2 contender in the AWL Best 4. Yin!
Now this may seem weird, tag team partners, those who are closer than sisters, the original tag team are fighting each other, but if you've seen the Animated Wrestling League and you followed Joshi Division for any length of time, you'll know this is not new. These two have had many matches against each other. They always keep it professional, but to be fair, they are complementary and contradicting forces. Yin and yang, there is conflict between them, just as much as there is balance.
And her partner and opponent tonight, making her way to the ring from the dark side of the human psyche. She is the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Yang!
So technically rank is on the line here. Yin could move up to #1, that would bring her sister down to #2. Or Yang can maintain her #1 rank. The winner of this match next week faces Betty Bubble's girlfriend, Usa-chan, 1-on-1 for the AWL Joshi Championship. And that will set the stage for the season finale. I believe next week will be the final title matches before the season finale, though I'm not entirely certain about that. Don't hold me to that. 10 minutes on the clock. In the event of a time limit draw, neither woman will get the opportunity to face Usa-chan for the title before the season finale, and that's the momentum. You want to be the champion going into the finale. You want that privilege of coming out last. You want that belt over your shoulder or around your waist or whatever. As Yang going up top goes with a big splash and she hits it straight into the cover. This could be a very short match. 1, 2. Oh, very, very close, and I think the referee might have been a half a second late on the count there. And that could have been the difference between victory and defeat. Deadlift. Power slam by Yang over Yin. 1, 2, no, only one that time. The count's getting shorter with each cover here. Yin getting warmed up, standing moonsault, and so far Yin has not really put up any offense here. I stand corrected, collar and elbow tie-up. Yin has long been considered the more technically gifted of the two, Yang the more powerful, the more aggressive, but Yin the more skillful. The original tag team Season 0 originals, the only women to ever hold the AWL World's Tag Team titles, and of course that goes back to Season 0, back when we were still allowed to do intergender wrestling. Hopefully, we've got petitions before the athletic commissions, both in Tokyo and in Ontario. We're hoping to get intergender wrestling allowed for the AWL in the future. Frankly, no good news on that yet. We'll keep you updated if ever that happens. 8 minutes and change remaining. Collar and elbow once again, kick to the midsection. And I mean, oh! Thumb handle gutbuster that time. Maybe a setup, duality driver, they were both going to go for this. The duality driver, switch the legs, 1, 2, ooh, kick out. They both knew going in, this is all about setting up the duality driver. The Urtaken duck. Yin and Yang going at each other, hammer and tongs here, ladies and gentlemen, hammer and tongs. For those of you who enjoy the blacksmithing profession, and now vintage Yin with the spin kick. The Yin spin. Is that the first time I've actually called it the Yin spin? I think it might be. I don't know why I haven't done that before. She's been doing that combination since Season 0, and her sister walked right into it. 1, 2. Another close kick out here with just about 7 minutes left on the clock. These two are very similar in their... I was about to say very similar in the win-loss records. Yin, record of 28 and 22, ratio of +6. Yang 27-26, ratio of +1. Actually, on paper, historically speaking, this is Yin's match to win. They've got roughly the same number of wins, just Yang has had more matches and more losses. As an individual, big splash into the goose! Right into the knees. And that's that patience and that skill that Yin is known for that Yang is not. Here we go, he starts as a duality driver! And a close call there by Yang. They both. This is indeed wrestling. The two most evenly matched wrestlers you will ever see anywhere in any promotion in any country in the world. White noise neckbreaker by Yang. Was looking for another duality driver. That was all about the setup. She's got her hooked. Duality driver! Second time for this combination. 1, 2. If you keep one more time, it might take one more time, and Yang has it in her. We know that. Neither of these two holding back. That's the sportsmanship of them, going for that gutbuster again. Pump-handle gutbuster. Not as simple, but still effective. And this is only the semi-final match, ladies and gentlemen. We still have our main event, the Grand Championship, coming up. As Yin going straight up to the top. You might be thinking the splash, you might be thinking the full circle! He stops through all the full circle, top rope, 1, 2. Oh, as we're about to hit the halfway point.
Copenhagen, 5 minutes. 5 minutes left.
Being a bit of a fight forever chant, and trust me they have, and trust me they will. The eternal conflict between Yin and Yang, right here tonight in the world of professional wrestling, the crucible of combat. And we're going to see who has the right to face the rabbit in the year of the rabbit for the Joshi Championship. Uraken, the spinning back fist for the 1, 2. And no one seems to know how to put the other away here. This could very easily go to a time limit draw. But maybe for the third time. No, wait a minute. Not going for the duality driver, going for the power slam. No, reversal! Reversal of the power slam to the sunset flip. 1, 2. No! 2.8. 2.85 perhaps. Collar and elbow tie up into the corner, maybe going for the Yin spin one more time. Yes, she is. Yin spin! And a few extra stomps for good measure to the alley-oop bomb. And that's another leg Nelson. And that does it. It was not the duality driver. Yin pulling something else out. The alley-oop powerbomb. Instead of the duality driver. They traded those duality drivers.
Here's your winner.
Yeah.
Yin.
There you see the updated best for Yin and Yang switching places. And that means title match is set 7 days from now. Main event, it's Tiger Mask versus Black Tiger. What the hell else do you want? Subscribe for this stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide the winner for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship. And it is Tiger on Tiger Violence. Now, please welcome the participants.
The Tiger Dynasty, no stranger to combat. With fellow Tigers, the unified school of the Tiger style is in no way shy about wrestling each other in front of the crowd. And now you see a little bit of mind games being played. Tiger Mask 2, the Oshogatsu Taikai champion, doing the same pre-match ritual, the same motions, the same gestures as his opponent tonight. That's basically trying to get in the head, rent some space in the mind of Black Tiger Justin. There are no villains in this match. Black Tiger, no longer a symbol of evil, at least in the Animated Wrestling League. Black Tiger Justice has brought honor and glory and gold to the name of Black Tiger. But Tiger Mask 2 will not insult his opponent, will not insult his student by giving him anything less than his best. For years we called Tiger Mask 2 the greatest wrestler to never be the AWL Grand Champion. He is looking tonight for his 120th win in the AWL. He is 119-79. This is 199th match. A ratio of plus 40. The punch of justice. His less experienced opponent, but that doesn't matter because one man has the Grand Championship, which proves objectively that he is the best wrestler in the world. 58 wins, 32 losses, ratio of plus 26. 3 successful title defenses. And there you see him, AWL Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice, BTJ, as he is affectionately known, officially signed to the AWL Strong and Free promotion over in Canada. But the AWL Grand Championship is a floating championship. It can travel to any show within the league, so that it may be defended against all comers. And that's exactly what Black Tiger Justice in his time as champion has done. He has defended against all comers. He won the title back at AWL Strong and Free, episode 25, and he's helped fight off outsiders, he's helped fight off invasions, and of course he's defended the title against each and every challenger who has stepped up. And just like his sensei before him, he holds up the greatest prize in his possession. And the AWL fans who have fallen in love with Black Tiger Justice, here in Japan, over in Canada, they don't care. This is Tiger on Tiger. The rest of the Unified School of the Tiger Style have agreed to stay out of this. This is going to be one-on-one, man-to-man. And we're going to determine who is the best wrestler in the world. Let's go to ringside for official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the Unified School of the Tiger Style. He is the 2023 Oshoga Taikai champion, Tiger Mask 2! And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion. Tonight, making his 4th title defense. Also fighting out of the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Black Tiger Justice! This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League AWL Commissioner, presiding at the sound of the bell, AWL senior official Joey Arganoush in charge.
When I said the Grand Championship matches don't come around every day, I mean it. Tiger Mask 2 got into the AWL Best 4 by winning the New Year's tournament. Check your calendars, it is not January. So the Tiger's been waiting months for this opportunity. He doesn't like that it's against one of his own students. But you know what? It's the Grand Championship. You're going to fight with everything you've got to become the best wrestler in the world. And Black Tiger Justice is going to fight with everything he's got to keep that title. And a quick cover here. One, that could have been the fastest title match in history. As I said before, Tiger Mask 2 coming into this match, 119 wins in the AWL. As Black Tiger Justice looking for a full circle 450 splash. Not his usual milieu, making the point of not turning his back from his opponent in the early moments of the match for a moonsault. Black Tiger Justice has really come into his own as the AWL Grand Champion. He's fought off every possible challenger you can imagine. And if he can best his own teacher, he's got a rematch with Master Senior coming up next. That could be at the season finale. We're still waiting for the card for the season finale to be announced. Ooh, a hard shot right to the back. Fight your teacher. Fight your teacher. I love wrestling crowds. You don't have to drown the place in signs anymore. Let other people see. Have fun with the chanting. Collar and elbow tie up dead center of the ring. Tiger Mask 2 in control with a backbreaker. And that could be a setup for the Tiger Breaker. That could be a setup for the Sumatran Stomp. That could be a setup for the Tiger Bomb. Tiger Mask 2 has so many different ways he can beat you. He's really elevated the Tiger style during his time as the dominant Tiger in the animated wrestling league. His years in that position. Double underhook. Inverted Tiger suplex, or a butterfly suplex if you prefer. By Tiger Mask 2 to the 26th AWL Grand Champion. And now the Tiger, and there's the moonsault, but he misses clean. Didn't realize his teacher had stood up. That's why you never turn your back on your opponent unless you're sure they're not going to go anywhere. Inverted vertical suplex this time. Tiger Mask 2 looking for the inversions here. Now what is he thinking? He's thinking top rope himself. The strong lucha style swing and a miss. No water in the pool. Elbow drop from the top. And there's the head scissors. Tornillo, round and round and round he goes. Black Tiger Justice, the spirit of youth, giving him the energy to do that. Collar and elbow tie up into the, looks like a fireman's carry position. Is he going to go for snake eyes? Yes, he is. Dropped. Tiger Mask 2 in the corner. It's been a clean, hard fight so far. Swinging double leg drop kick into the corner. Tiger Mask in trouble. Swing and a miss with that kick. The second one connects. Springboard. Corkscrew plancha into the ring. The lucha half of the strong lucha that is the junior heavyweight style. Popularized, I'd say even codified by the Tiger Mask dynasty, now extended to the unified school of the Tiger style. Golden Tiger, Black Tiger, wrestling together, mad hysteria. Duck under the clothesline. Boom! And the teacher nails the student, the challenger nails the champion, goes for a leg from knee bar. But the champion getting the arm under the ropes to force the rope break. Tiger Mask looking to out-grapple his opponent here, whereas Black Tiger Justice, Black Tiger Justice with the Jujigatame, hold number 10, that's figure 10 hold. Literally, that's what that means, figure 10 hold, Jujigatame. And I was about to say Tiger Mask, with Black Tiger Justice, is looking to dance with what brought him, but he's been digging deep into the playbook because that playbook was written by the Tigers. Standing star press, standing moonsault. Gravity is optional for this guy. Hisoswaza, Black Tiger Buster! Into the cover, the Black Tiger Buster to defend the Grand Championship for the 4th time. 2, he's done it. A short but intense match from Black Tiger Justice and Tiger Mask 2. Thank you for watching.
Here's your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice.
As the season comes to a close, it's only going to get more intense. Please subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Korede. Kimarida.